The question is that the House do now adjourn. I call the honourable member for Longman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the big employers in my local region are small business, retail, tourism and light industry. They require confidence to invest, freedom from government regulation and lower taxes. That's why this coalition government is moving to scrap the carbon tax and why it has already eliminated most of the almost 100 announced but not enacted Labor government tax changes. Together, these actions will mean lower taxes, less paperwork and more certainty. The government is also relieving businesses of at least $1 billion a year in red and green tape, and I'm actively working with businesses in the Longman electorate to secure our share of these savings. As part of my commitment, Madam Speaker, the Honourable Josh Frydenberg, the Prime Minister's Parliamentary Secretary responsible for deregulation, came to our region shortly after last September's election to talk to local business people about their individual cases of regulatory excess. With that red tape gone, they will be able to breathe again, and they'll be able to grow again, and they'll be able to employ more locals. Madam Speaker, it is the Coalition's absolute conviction that the private sector, not government, holds the aces when it comes to realising the nation's vast economic promise. Small businesses are the engine room of our economy. They are run by hard-working, community-minded entrepreneurs who are prepared to go out there. They're prepared to have a go, and they're prepared to take on a risk and employ people. Madam Speaker, after the hammering they have copped during the past 2 terms of punitive Labor maladministration, this government will not only stand by them, but do everything in its power to encourage them to dream bigger, to reach a little bit further. Madam Speaker, my community is a growth region with a bright investment future. New commercial and residential projects are crucial, and that's why I'm elated to see such progress on North East Business Park. I, along with the state government, have been a strong advocate of the development which will create 27,000 jobs and ignite local economic activity. Indeed, this government is focused on building better infrastructure for the huge return in economic and social capital on offer. Further unlocking the Longman region's potential, billions of dollars of the government's Bruce Highway project will be invested in upgrades from the Pine River through to the Sunshine Coast. Madam Speaker, underscoring Labor's legacy of failure is a gross national debt projected to rise to $667 billion. That's $29,000 for every single Australian. It's also $123 billion in cumulative deficits and more than 200,000 Australians unemployed. The Coalition has responded to the latter blow as only it knows how, with action that provides a hand up, not a handout. Benefiting both employees and employers, the Pro-Investment and Employment Coalition government has announced a number of incentives that will start on July 1 to help more Australians secure a job. Job seekers aged 18 to 30 who have been unemployed for 12 months or more are receiving New Start or Youth Allowance will receive $2,500 if they get a job and remain off benefits for 12 months, and a further $4,000 if they remain employed and stay off benefit for 2 years. As well, job seekers receiving New Start Youth Allowance or parenting payment will receive up to $6,000 for relocating to a regional area to take up a job. Up to $3,000 will be paid to eligible job seekers who relocate from a regional area to a metropolitan area to take up a job. And, Madam Speaker, employers will receive up to $3,250 when they hire mature-aged job seekers aged 50 and over who have been on a New Start parenting payment, age pension, disability support pension or carer payment for at least 6 months, and then continue to employ them for at least 6 months. And, Madam Speaker, I know you were a great advocate of that policy when we were in opposition. Let's not forget the Abbott government's landmark paid parental leave scheme, a policy designed to help women stay in the workforce. Effectively, paid parental leave is another of the government's productivity-increasing measures. Madam Speaker, I'm proud to be a member of this coalition government a government unafraid to think large in strategic pictures, but will equally attune to building up communities through powerhouse local economies.